Hello, and welcome back. Today we got another interesting gun here, and it's going to be the Mosin-Nagant, the M38 model, which is the carbine model, as I'm struggling with this little table that I have here. And this is the carbine model. The full rifle model, which I have not seen, that's not what I'm looking at. The full rifle model, which I have not seen modeled in the game, so I don't believe it's here, is considerably longer. That's only the real major differences there. There's a longer barrel and a graduated sight that has, I believe, 200 or 400 extra meters on it. But when it comes down to actually shooting it, the shorter barrel length does make a difference. And I don't just mean in range and velocity of the bullet. This gun is considerably louder to the shooter than the full-barreled model, which in practical effects really doesn't affect too much of the rifle like this. These are I own the full barrel model. I have shot the carbine model. My friend had a carbine, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good rifles. They're kind of the cheap entry level Soviet era bolt action rifle. You know, for bolt gun, you're looking at, I got mine I believe for $250. I believe they're a little higher than that, $300, $400, $500 now. Which still really isn't that bad. I wouldn't pay $500 for a Mosin-Nagant, but I'd pay $300 for one in decent shape. But we have sling attachments in the rear in the stock, and as well as the cutout in the front. This sight is a leaf sight. It graduates up to 1,000 meters on this one, and at 1,000 meters, you're shooting this thing like an artillery piece, and open-bladed sights. Like, it was meant for, like, in the trenches in World War I, you get, 50 or 100 guys all set up, all, shooting 1,200, 1,000 meters, however far, and you just kind of lobbing it in like artillery. This is not a precision sight. Well, let me look down the sights for a second. That's not a precision. It's just a notch B. So, my big quirk, my big pet peeve with this gun is the safety. On the real one, and there's no notch here or anything, but on the real one, if you pull this back, this piece right here moves, and then you rotate it to the left. And it's really hard to pull. That spring tension for the firing pin and all that, because it actually physically pulls the firing pin back, is really tough. Not a huge fan of that. But overall, for what it is, for a cheap gun, they're pretty good. And this is 7.62 by 5.4 rimmed. There is a rim in there, which is not to be confused with 7.62 by 3.9. You can see they're quite different. There is no way that cartridge would fit in this magazine, much less in the chamber of one. That's the two Russian 7.62 calibers. And 7.62 by 5.4 has been around for quite a while. It's pretty much in any long-range, full-power rifle the Soviets or the Russians have used. DP-28s, the DP series with the machine gun with the big rotary magazine that spins up on top. The PKM, RPK, well, RPK 7.62 by 3.9, but PKM, PKP, those are both 7.62 by 5.4. Dragunov SVDs, those are all 7.62 by 5.4, and it's in the same power group as 30-06, 308, 8mm Mauser. 8mm Mauser is a little bit bigger. It's got a little more kick to it, but overall, it's a good round. I like it. You can buy it pretty cheap because of all the surplus. You can also find it in... I don't know what I did there. I guess I worked the bolt twice. Oops. a little awkward in H3VR to work the bolt, because if you notice, every time I close the bolt and then I grab it again, it repositions the gun. See if we hit the really far gong. Yeah, I got it. But that is the M38 Mosin-Nagant. If you liked what you see, make sure you like and subscribe. Any complaints, just let me know down below. I'll get to fixing them, you know. See if we can't work together. And thank you. I'll see you guys next time.